All right, can you feel the burn, chat? Can you feel the burn? We're gonna get started with some mono red here today in Historic. Just good, clean red cards ready to light people on fire. I don't know. No Chainwhirler in the main deck is interesting with how many land war elves are in this format. We need to cut the Ferocidon for Chainwhirler. Cause it's red. It worked out really perfectly that the Bernie scroller came up as we started. Love it, love it. Timing is everything, chat. Timing is everything. Light them up. Want a die roll for those aspiring mono red players at home? You'll note that I've won the die roll in our first match. That is very critical here. I did re-roll my quest. Wow, rude. We played against a ton of mono red yesterday, so hopefully today's not all mirror matches. No, the Bernie scroller is me doing my civic duty to hopefully encourage people to make change happen. I'm just gonna pass here. We'll just hold the lightning strike. If they don't give us anything to strike, we'll just strike their dome at end of turn. Sure. Bernie is great. Vote for his stuff. That's a good line. Into it. Yeah, my tiebreaker on Warren versus Bernie is that Warren has made her Medicare for All plan less aggressive as things have gone on, and I'd much rather that's like one of my #1 voting issues right now. So, can you feel the burn, chat? Can you feel it? Do 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 do, do 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 do, do 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 do. So they get to block here, shoot this, take no damage. Post-combat, I get to go Steam-Kin, shock your face, light up the stage. Our draw was super solid here. We even have the Frenzy as the last leftover if we want it later. Light them up. They're on fire! Oh, ho, 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 do, 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 do. Yeah, Yang, Warren, and Bernie would be my 3 that I'm okay with. Do I kill my Steam-Kin to cast this? I don't think so. I'm just gonna put a stop on my upkeep next turn. Bernie's my #1 pick though. Probably solidly in on him. Alright, so Chainwhirler seems great, Lava Coil seems great, Ferocidon seems not great. And the mirror, especially when I'm on the draw. Do I trim my Pyromancer because they're playing Chainwhirler? Thanks for the 14 months, PCV. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go full defense on the draw. Just bring in all my Doom Blades. It's like Doom Blades and Frenzy plan. Old red would trim Pyro and Wizard Lightning and go Chandra and Phoenix. That's interesting. I guess the Lightning's a lot more expensive if I trim the other card. Sometimes they want it more than you, huh? Sometimes you're just like, yep. Can you feel it? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Block. Yes. I have been 2 for 1. Your deck's prettier than mine. That's what all the girls tell me. Do I deal 2 to them and take 4? I don't think so is the answer. I think the answer is no. Alright, Diagonal Monkeys. My faith is firmly in you. Let's go. That's 12 points of self-damage you have in your hand. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Ow! 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 Oh! What did it cost, chat? It cost us everything! Everything! Please be dead in a few more turns to these Diagonal Monkeys. Signed by Mountains. Whirly boy up in our base, shooting rockets in our face. Do. We are very combustible, chat. We are very combustible. Make sure to sign in your enchantment removal, right? Get right on that. I think I'm supposed to do this here. That's close. Could go either way. It might be right to just light up the stage. Wow, that's good for us. They just like kept a bad hand on the back of Leyline. That would be great. Land, please. Good golly. Huh? So I can go shock this, make 3 mana, shock this, Firebrand, Lavarunner, Phoenix. Right? Did I count that right? Feels like we're in an okay spot here. Dare I say Runaway Steam-Kin is an aptly named card? Goodbye, Felicia. Nice Leyline. Good day, chap. Look at that. Combust this, opponent. Get out of here. And that's the problem with cards like Leylines. Like, they're not guaranteed wins all the time, and they encourage you to keep bad hands because you have your card that's supposed to be the trump card, right? So, like, they kept a kind of weak hand on the back of Leyline, and our hand was just good. Got to run them down. They didn't have any cheap interaction. They had no play turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 Chainwhirler. Much too slow on the draw. Management needs you to identify the difference between Steam-Kin and 6 basic mountains. Well, you see, Steam-Kin attacks for 4, so it's quite good. Sometimes you need cards that make you win rather than lose slower. It's a good summary. That seems quite good, right? Playing against one of the Avengers here, Doctor Strange. I feel like Doctor Strange could afford a card back. I like to donate 20 basic mountains to Jeff because he plays too many bad decks. Mikey, are you going to drag us into Mythic? Kicking and screaming. I think it's right to shock there instead of Firebrand, because Firebrand potentially represents sustained damage. However, if they put a bunch of creatures into play, the Firebrand can't attack, and then it's 1 less point of direct damage. I've seen this match play out 13 billion times. It's a Lots, a lot of times. Send that lightning upstairs here. Are we the bad guys, chat? I think we might be the bad guys. I think we might be the police. Nice Hellkite. Nice Hellkite. Certainly be a shame if you were to die in spite of having a Hellkite. Upstairs. Upstairs. Don't even gotta get a creature's hands dirty. Lightning strike. Lightning strike. I think this is a Lava Coil in a Phoenix matchup. Actually, is it a Phoenix matchup? They're probably boarding in Lava Coil against me regardless, right? What do we feel about Whirly Boy? Is Whirly Boy up in the base, shooting rockets in their face? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think Chandra's very good against the Questing Beast deck. I'm gonna trim a Lightning Strike. Hand seems great. I mean, to be fair, I killed their first two elves, Gilgar. So I agree that Gruul has a lot of hands that line up well into red, but I did interact with them. It's not like they kept a hand that was like Scrag and Hellkite, nothing else. Like their hand was explicitly slow because I slowed them down. We're gonna execute the tried and true mono red strategy this match. Win game 3 on the play. Can you explain what I'm missing for Ferocidons not being in? Yeah, they don't have life gain in their deck, Justin. It's so chunky, chat. Why is it so chunky? I don't know. I don't think we ever beat a 6-6, chat. What is something Grixis and Mono Red both fear? Can I see Nullhide Ferox? Oh, they're like a big girl deck, huh? Very hard for these decks to beat Ferocidon. Why is that? Just because it pings them so much? Do you not bring in your removal then? You just like click submit? If I'm leaving Ferocidon, I feel like I don't have any cuts. I guess Menace is good. Just like wide-eyed snap keep, no changes. Sure. When in doubt, attack. See, chat, game 3 on the plate. Tried and true strategy. Alright, so here we're posed with the philosophical question. Do we think that this is going to get in more than 3 points of damage? I think the answer is no. So I just use this to kill the elf rather than firing off a lightning strike this turn. Especially since I drew another card. Alright, new rule. If you got a sword next to your name, and you tell me I sideboarded wrong, and you don't tell me what you cut, you're getting a 10-minute break. You know, you should know better. I'm all for sideboarding wrong, but if you don't tell me what to cut, you're just being a dick. You're just not being helpful. I became more lax on, like, what I enforce as far as rules go when we move to sub-only chat, but there's been a number of people here just rapid fire, just like, Jeff, you boarded wrong, Jeff, you boarded wrong, Jeff, you boarded wrong, which, again, I'm open to being wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Just ask my wife. But if you're not helping me understand why I'm wrong, you're not being helpful. You're just being rude. Again, just suggestions are not a bad thing. Suggestions are great. Just, you know, make sure they're actionable. This isn't your corporate office. Don't just tell me to make the deck more agile post board. But how else will we be dynamically stable if we're not agile? What if I think I want to get the extra damage in here. I'm just going to, like, lightning them and then light up the stage now, because that gives us the extra point of power pre-combat. Yeah, this works out well. And the next turn I can go land Firebrand Pyromancer here. But I missed the stand-up meeting today. Oh, corporate America. That hitting a land is very good for us. We get to go. Land, Firebrand, kill this, attack you for 2. I believe you need to make the deck more serendipitous. Niv with the tree fitty. Thanks for the tip. Whoop. No filthy timeout will keep me from saying stupid things around here. I think you should board out a land to smooth the curve this game. That should make you more agile. I appreciate it. Alright, this is going to be rather shocking for you, opponent. Hey, thanks, Martian. Be up on YouTube as always. Ooh, Ferocidon. Thanks for the biddies, Barbaric. Toll Smear. Toll Smear. Why you gotta have so much respect for me, opponent? Gosh, they're probably playing Wild Growth Walker, too. I bet this matchup's real bad, whatever it is they're doing. Bant stuff is real good against mono red. we played. If you missed the Vanafear League yesterday, the Vanafear set of games was real good. Oh, feels different, man. Feels different. Yeah, they could be an Arcbow deck with Frilled Mystic. For sure. I think I do this rather than Frenzy this turn. I think getting this into play is important.
I'll protect you.
I stopped playing this deck because Bant decks became too popular. Wow, brutal. Way to send me into the firing squad, Mikey.
I've got time.
I'm supposed to kill that guy before he draws a card. I don't know. Could go either way on that. Stomp this before they bounce it and get to counter another spell.
Right on schedule.
There been any decks that play Command the Dreadhorde and Pioneer? No, I think that card's too slow and fair for Pioneer. We played Command the Dreadhorde in Historic though. This format has a little bit less fast combo. I mean, main deck Dispute is fine. I think that card's super main deckable just because it has text against non. It has a text box in the non-green or non-blue matchups. Hey, thanks for the 5 months, Sovereign Mars. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, Frenzy. You know, I'm going to hit them for 2 here. I guess this is bad if I draw another haste creature, but it makes the light up the stage a lot cheaper, which is appealing. Oh, that's good. Man, is this what it's like? Is this what the other side lives like? Is this what it's like? Tell me what it's like, chat. I've never been on this side of it before. Never been on this side of the frenzy like that before. Papi! You could make the argument that this is a high variance card. One could make the argument that Frenzy is high variance. Is it a Chainwhirler matchup? It's probably a Chainwhirler matchup, huh? Sure. I'm supporting Bernie. Bernie's not advertising on Twitch to my knowledge. I have in fact done the opposite, and I have sent Bernie dollar bills. We'll probably do that again before the primary starts. Blue to Noob, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Okay, hitting the third land is good. You know, I honestly wouldn't be super surprised at this point if Bernie, or if Trump rejected doing general debates. Trump has very little to gain and a lot to lose. and a lot to lose by debating with someone who's coherent. His like all of Trump's politics aside, his appearance yesterday was very troubling. Like mentally, physically, something is not okay with Trump. Could be both. Man, First Strike is busted, chat. There's compelling evidence he's on uppers. What are uppers? Those like antidepressants? Speed or Adderall? Cocaine. Okay, got it. Glad I asked. That's a much more extreme than what I thought. Prescription cocaine, okay. So, they're probably dead, huh? Because this card has menace. Wait, are we going to 2? Alright, sure, yeah, you let me know how that works out for you. Sure. Just gotta let them know we still had all these. Let them know what's up. Hit that, tap that full control, chat. Don't miss a possibility to style. They were dead. They were dead to the Frilled Mystic coming into play, and then the 1/1 killing them as well. Moving on up the ladder. Do 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 do. Whoa! Okay, I don't usually do spoilers on screen. This card is what do the kids say? Lit fam. That's pretty sick. I like it. I like it. It's neat because it's a 4-mana sweeper, but it lets a lot of decks that you're sweeping draw a card. Are you kidding me? This is the person we beat in the mono red mirror earlier, huh? They're main decking Leylines? They're main decking Leylines? Are you kidding me? Oh, I should have let on Steam-Kin here. Oh, really should have let on Steam-Kin. I guess whatever. Whatever, ever. Weird that they're playing this card with like Chainwhirler and Steam-Kin. All right, we're done here. I get it. gonna keep the Wizard's Lightning in rather than the Lava Coils. I guess they had Phoenix last time. I'm gonna Coward Split it. Oh, that's really interesting. So... There's a new Hearthstone set coming out on January 21st. I don't think to date we've ever had a Magic set and a Hearthstone set release that close to each other since Arena became a thing. So I'm very, very curious to see what the release numbers look like between the two of them as comparisons, especially as far as Twitch metrics go. Why is it called the Coward Split? It's called the Coward Split because it's bad. You should feel bad. Hearthstone's extremely popular. Yeah, their auto battler thing is real good, right? Their auto battler thing really took off, from my understanding. I've seen Show and Savitz have had like infinite people watching them streaming that. I think I'm just playing this. I wonder how many people that sapped for Magic, like not only in terms of content creators, because like once upon a time when we would change to streaming Arena in the afternoons, we would gain 50 or even 100% viewers coming from Magic Online. And like today, for example, we actually lost viewers when I changed to Arena today, which has been about the norm. It's been about the same or lower. How bad would it have been to pass? I think pretty bad is the answer. They're stumbling pretty badly here. Oh, it's just an adventure, not a set? Okay. Less useful then. Is that Hearthstone or just standard being a using? It's a lot of factors. Definitely. One of the things that's tough about this industry is there's a lot of variables to track down, and it can be hard to correlation and causation are tough to track. I'm here all day to get that Chillionaire. Excellent. All right. We won the game on the play. Weird. I think I'm happy with how we boarded. They did Torbran. Okay, with Torbran, I probably want the Lava Coils. One of the interesting metrics, though, and this is a knock on wood sort of thing. Maybe I shouldn't say it because it's gonna jinx it or something like that. Is even though my viewer count's been down pretty far for Arena stuff, my sub count stayed about the same. Which, in the grand scheme of things, the people that pay my bills are still here. So you know, if other people moved along to other things, not a huge loss, I guess. Yeah, we actually played against this person 2 or 3 matches ago, and they did this in one of those games too. They like kept a hand based on Leyline that didn't do anything. It's kind of an interesting metric overall though too, Because like, and again, this is why there's so much data there that we don't have, so it's hard to understand that like, or it's hard to know for sure, but like, it could be that like, you know, the people that moved on from doing arena and magic stuff are people that are like, were less invested in the game to begin with. Chandra should be GG, hopefully. Do I want a Chandra first or do I want a Phoenix first? I probably want a Chandra first, huh? Hey, happy 2020, Godlike. Thanks for being here. I think I killed this. It's gonna deal damage to me otherwise. I guess I could block, but if I take 2, I get to deal 1, which is nice. Does Chandra trigger the Leyline? It does, so that's something to think about. You take 2, and you take 2. Everybody takes 2. Ooh, missed playing a castle. Yikes. No, not really, Justin. Total watch time is kind of just down across the board. Hopefully, my mistake with that castle doesn't cost us.
Now you're asking for it.
Everybody take 2.
Bad for you.
Yeah, it's tough to know overall. Like I said, I'm not super worried about it. When I first started doing this, I used to stress over the metrics a lot, but my to give insight into my, so they're dead. They're dead. Yeah, this kills them. Weird. I feel like if you lose the red mirror twice with your Leyline of Combustion deck, you should probably cut the Leylines because they're not very good. I appreciate that, Vang. I don't think you're the only one like that too. Whee! Alright, Diamond 2. Moving on up in the world. Yeah, let's keep moderating people. Do this for an hour or so before we roll on into some Explorer Hinge. Second deck's gonna be like the polar opposite of this. Gonna be gaining a bunch of life with that one. Maybe. I don't know that we're going to play enough with this to get to Mythic. I probably got like 2, maybe 3 more in me, depending on how fast they are. Some of these are real quick. Yeah, AGDQ is right now, but I'm more talking about like a longer term trend in general, Willie. Like if you go on like a Twitch stat sites and compare like my metrics from like the last 30 days to like 60 and 90 days, you'll notice a downward trend. Ooh, we're playing against Mythic players. Is the red deck good? I think it is. In fact, one of the reasons why I think Historic is a better format than Standard right now is in large part due to Mono Red being a playable deck. I think Magic formats that don't have playable traditional aggro decks and playable traditional mid-range decks are bad on average. And I think Historic has both those things, it feels like, and Standard really doesn't. Hey, Mozariza, thank you for the 5th month. I appreciate you re-upping that Prime support. Welcome back. Well, what are spells? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Well, all right. Really need a Lightning Strike or Wizard's Lightning, or we're about done here. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, you know what? Should I attack with this one too? Yeah, I'm probably supposed to attack with the Pyromancer too there. What archetype does Ranklecrats qualify as? That's like pseudo aggro. The deck's also not that competitive. That actually might be the deck I play on Saturday, but there's a reason why that archetype isn't posting results. The only thing close to traditional aggressive decks that are posting results in the current standard format are decks that are combo decks. All right, what do you got? Yep. So outside of drawing Frenzy, we're dead here. Even Frenzy might not be enough. We can block plus sack to deal 1 to them. It's gonna kill us very quickly. Howdy, D20. It seems like Theros was specifically designed to torch the current meta tier list. Can you explain what you mean? Because I feel like from what I've seen from a lot of the Theros stuff, I would kind of be surprised if there's meaningful changes as to which decks are good in Standard after Theros releases. In fact, most of the good cards that have been spoiled so far are like cards that are really good in like the blue-green decks. Like the blue-green Giant's the best Giant, for example. That's unfortunate. Mono red dragon deck in Pioneer. You mean like the mono red mid-range deck? So I'm not sure what you mean by dragon deck, but the red mid-range deck that top ends like Glorybringer, I think is quite good. I'm gonna cut Firebrand actually. Keep the lightnings. I don't know if I want Rekindling Phoenix. I guess it's kind of resilient, but they showed us Contempt. Yeah, that's my worry. Theros has a lot of more good payoffs for 5 mana Nissa. Yeah, Niv, if you wanted to submit a Mythgard deck for your tier 3, I could. And actually, tomorrow I didn't have anything on the schedule. I could definitely fit in some Mythgard tomorrow if you wanted to use your tier 3 for a Mythgard deck. It's been a hot second since we've done that. Think tomorrow. Tomorrow I was just going to do a shorter stream with Pioneer. But Pioneer into Mythgard could work too, I think. You like Coil. I guess that Coil would give us more ways to kill their Dread Presence. Can you drop it through the forum for me, Niv? So that way I have a link to put in the deck queue. So that way when people ask. That's brutal. Rough. Alright, if we hit a land next turn, maybe we'll be okay, but would be surprised if we, alright, you know, chip in a chair, chat. Alright, so we ditched this so we can light up the stage as the last card in our hand. Hopefully find a land and then play this Tibalt. Feels bad, man. Raptor is good versus empty board, you're not wrong. They don't give us something to strike, we're just gonna hit their dome here. I don't know what that refers to. Conqueror. Go. Okay, so they're down to 9. This puts them to 7. Tibalt cuts lifelink off from this. Oh, yeah, we tried a green-white prison deck that felt okay. I don't know. Green-white prison is yet another archetype that's probably unplayable against the ramp deck. Like, it's probably fine against aggro, but it's just never gonna beat the good ramp deck with 4 Ugins. So, that's probably something I'd be willing to explore, as long as you don't mind me conceding any matches against green ramp. Because it's just not going to be winnable. Alright, so that's going to kill Rankle, unfortunately. Oh, you want to leverage sagas? Maybe? I don't know that, like, the saga part is useful. You should look back on YouTube at the green-white enchantments deck we had played on stream. I think as far as prison-style enchantment decks go, that felt very reasonable. Evasion is cheating, right? I think we're dead here. One of the tough parts about having Frenzy in your deck is you're never fully dead, so you're always just like, well, if we find Frenzy, we could, like, rattle them off. We did not, Red Link. While standard submissions have been way down, the Pioneer queue has not had any signs of slowing. I dropped the Pioneer queue from 50 back to 25 for submissions, and it just, like, filled right back up instantaneously. Okay. Pulled a sneaky on him here. Empty board. 1 Frenzy, please. 1 of your finest Frenzies, please, deck. I'm gonna keep playing the lands out because we want to have as many lands in play as possible when we draw Frenzy. Just start activating this castle so the client auto passes for me. Alright, 1 more shot. It's a chance to roll. Opportunity comes once in a match time. You gotta lose yourself in the mountains. Like, oh, do. Couldn't freestyle it. Couldn't roll it off cleanly, chat. He had the beginning. Light 'em up. We're on fire. Oh ho 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 do 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 do. Our Legion has ended, chat. We're not that on board though, so you know. Going to one. Going to one. They go to stay at 11. They draw 2 cards. Just a little bit. Bonus mono black brew seems sweet. Seems like it's got a lot of good tools for the red matchup. Probably has a good time on the ladder with it. All right, let's try one more here. And we'll take a quick break and we'll come back with some Explorer Hinge as the last deck of the day. Correct, yeah, exactly. Gotta line them up with lining is good. Ooh, hopefully they're playing Nexus of Fate. Get to gobble them up with our mono red deck. Do you have a Mana Dork? You do, alright, not Nexus, got it. For those of you that are taking notes at home and are aspiring mono red players, you'll want to note that I lost the die roll here. You're going to want to try and not do that in your own games. Probably supposed to attack first there, huh? So I think it's right to not Lightning Strike, because if they would have played a Nissa this turn, I could have attacked Nissa plus done this, which seems good. Hey, Tofu Cow, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Just keeping me around. All right, our hand's pretty good. We're all the way down to the Experimental Frenzy as our last card, which is great. Yeah, arena submissions overall. Historic hasn't had a ton of submissions either, which is fine. I don't know. Pioneer is my favorite of the formats at the moment, so after like we do standard release, if submissions are still down, I'll probably just do a little bit more moto.
Protect the virtue of this world. Behold nature's true power.
Have an image. Are we racing Nissa? Yeah, I think so. It's still possible to make historic. I'll be taking historic submissions forever and always until something changes. In fact, if we have more historic submissions than standard submissions, we'll probably, like, if there aren't standard submissions, people are still sending in historic, we'll just still play a bunch of historic. I'm not Wizards of the Coast, chat. My financial incentive is to play formats people actually want to play, not just blindly push standard. Ow, 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 ow. Remember, chat, it's an experimental frenzy. It's not a tried and true frenzy. Ooh, scrying here is good. I mean, that's not really shots fired. That's just like acknowledging reality, right? Wizards has a financial incentive to encourage you to play Standard above all other formats. That's just true. Are they about to crank this to 4? Or they're cranking it to 3, untapping it. Okay.
My elemental friend.
Yep. I'm supposed to no blocks this because I could hit running haste creatures. Like 4 versus 7 is about the same. Nothing but net, chat. Swish. Swish. Easy. Easy game. Easy game. Phoenix sounds great in the air. Do I board in Tibalt to stop Hydroid Crisis? Probably. Do I want Tibalt or Lava Coil here? It's a lot of 3s. You want me to cut Firebrand? Nah, I don't think I can cut Firebrand. I don't want to cut too many of my threats, chat. I'm not a control deck. In. Would it be unreasonable to put path and push it, bolt path and push into historic? I think it would be bad for the format. I think Magic formats are better when answers are worse. The problem is we just also need to get rid of cards like Land War Elves. There are a lot of Magic players I've seen who think the solution is to print really pushed answers. Pushed answers make formats narrow, chat. The higher power level your cards and formats are, the less playable cards will exist in them. The answer to, like, the green issues that these formats are having is not print, bolt, and path, and push. The answer is to de-escalate and ban Nissa, ban Land War Elves. Honestly, just killing this card in all these formats is probably enough. So they currently have 8 mana, so they can activate Leyline. They can also Crisis for 6. Yeah, there's a lot of good Simic cards. Yep. Shake my world, mama. You know what I like. You know what I like, Nissa. All night long, all night. All night long, all night. Do, 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 do. I'm shook, chat. I'm shook. So I can do this, and then I could do this. And then it says trample. Think I just pass here? If we are absurdly lucky, this Frenzy could kill them next turn. We have infinite mana. If there's just like no lands on top of our deck, we could kill them. Yeah, this was my opponent's turn 4. This was my turn 4.
Shall conquer you.
Yeah, we could kill them. There'd just be like infinite spells on top of my deck, chat. All the spells. Yeah, right. That's how that works. I forgot. Listen, chat, there's a reason why this card is banned in Pioneer, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. There's a reason why that card is not legal in Pioneer. That's another land. Are we dead? I think we're dead, because that's another land, right? When did it get banned? Leyline of Abundance was one of the first cards they banned in. They banned in Pioneer. They've been like banning around banning Land War Elves. My tweet the other day that Land War Elves is the workshops of Pioneer meant to say that, like in Vintage, they ban around these cards instead of just banning the actual problem. Yeah, bleed. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Sand's really good with a second land. YOLO. Feel the burn, chat. Feel the burn. It was a good run. It was a good run. We did mono red things. We won slightly more than we lost. I don't really have strong opinions on this deck. I don't know if I buy that Ferocidon is better in the main deck than Goblin Chainwhirler. It's definitely dependent on what you're going to play against, I suppose. There's definitely matchups where this card is better. I feel like the floor on Chainwhirler might be slightly higher. The menace on this card's really good, though. It's like pseudo-evasive in a lot of spots. At any rate, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick ad roll before we get going with the next one. To quote Shia LaBeouf, the best way to get into IT is to just do it. Get some experience. That probably applies to most jobs. All right, ad roll. Back in a few. Thanks for the biddies, Hugh.